Welcome to today's presentation on the Gullen Range Wind Farm by Burnley Solutions. So an executive summary of the project: we are proposing to construct 17 Goldwyn 82 1.5 megawatt wind turbines. We are estimating the project will take 662 days, and we are estimating a cost around $15,250,000.
About the project. The Gullen Range Wind Farm is located in the southern tablelands of New South Wales, around 20 kilometres west of Goulburn. We will be constructing 17 GW82 1.5 megawatt additional turbines in the Gullen Range, with a total capacity of about 165 megawatts, enough to power tens of thousands of homes. With the extensive access infrastructure and heavy component transport, it represents a major civil and logistical undertaking. The purpose of the project was to create additional means of clean energy generation, increase investment in the southern tablelands. The project involves the design of turbine positioning, design of footings, transport of turbines, erecting of turbines, and getting the turbines generated, and the handover. About Burnley Solutions. Burnley Solutions is the principal civil contractor for the Gullen Range Wind Farm. Our expertise lies in large-scale civil works, heavy haulage, and lifting operations for renewable energy projects. We specialise in access road construction, foundation works, and turbine component transport, ensuring safe, efficient, and compliant delivery in the challenging terrain. Our team leads all site operations under a unified work health and safety and environmental management plan, backed by comprehensive inductions, pre-start inspections, and detailed lifting strategies. We're proud to upload a strong safety culture and deliver higher quality outcomes through meticulous planning and collaboration with local contractors and stakeholders.
So looking at the project management approach that we'll be taking. So firstly, we start by creating a full project management plan. This will include baselines for cost, scope, and schedule. And that will also include management plans for all key project areas. So the execution, the actual construction occurring, throughout this execution, we implement monitoring and control plans, which use key performance indicators to identify how the project is progressing relative to how it should be. In the finalisation phase, we have a full handover plan, and we do close out to ensure that the owner is going to have all of the information they need and are ready to move forward.
Safety, environmental, and quality. At Burnley Solutions, our operations are guided by three core principles, being safety, environmental, and quality, all underpinned by compliance with the Work Health and Safety Act of 2011 and the Work Health and Safety Regulation from 2017. Safety is our highest priority. We maintain a zero harm philosophy and ensure every activity, from heavy haulage to turbine lifts, is planned under detailed Work Health and Safety Management Plan and SUIMs. Our teams complete inductions, daily pre-starts, and risk assessments before work begins. This leads to the hierarchy of controls to eliminate or minimize hazards such as working at heights, crane operations, and vehicle movement. Our environmental controls include erosion and sediment barriers, dust suppression on hauling, spill response kits with strict waste segregation practices. Quality management is tied with the KPIs, and these KPIs will be mentioned later on in our presentation.
Part of the risk for this project, we have assessed all stages of the project, such as pre-construction, construction, and the handover phases, which we've done using the as low as reasonably possible principle, which pretty much states that the red zone here in this risk register on the right is unacceptable. We're not going to take the risk. Yellow is we will take it, but only if the cost is disproportionate to the amount of improvement we get from reducing that risk. And green is the target area where we're trying to get it to. So an example of a risk for this project is a construction risk of a worker falling from height, which is originally considered possible, and a single fatality, which puts us at a rating of 100,000. We're going to reduce that down to 1, which will be extremely unlikely, and with a single injury, just by simply putting in restraints and making sure that everyone is properly trained to be at heights. For the project schedule, a work breakdown structure can be seen on the right. And the total project we've allowed for 662 days, with the approvals and pre-construction taking up 473 of those days, construction phase taking up 218 days, and the commissioning and handover taking 11 days.
Okay, when it comes to the cost of the project, so overall we're expecting a cost close to $15,250,000. This is including a 2% cost contingency, which is typical for the construction industry. So about $12,750,000 roughly is for the turbines and the concrete footings. We're estimating about $376,000 for the equipment hire and use. And the labour cost we're estimating is about $1.8 million. By using Goldwind turbines, we are able to significantly reduce the cost of the physical turbines themselves.
So KPIs were identified for all key project management knowledge areas. So firstly, for cost, the overall expenditure and the contractor performance are key KPIs. So if the contractors are not performing to the time frame, that's a critical indicator that we'll get behind. So schedule, milestones, those are key for knowing what point we're at in the project and whether have we identified enough weather contingency. Are we going to take more than we have, or are we going to take less? So quality, looking at the material properties, are they up to the standard required when they arrive on site? Safety performance is also critical. Are we having any safety issues throughout the process? That's something we have to monitor closely. Scope, so comparison to client expectations. So that's sort of looking at, is the client expecting more than is going to be reasonably possible? Are we doing everything the client is expecting? Are there going to have to be discussions? And also, are there any unplanned variations? Procurement, that's looking at the purchases and the contractors. Do we need to procure any more contractors? What contractors do we currently have? Resources, quantity of resources we have available, the efficiency of resources such as plants. And finally, the communication is doing any negotiations with the owner in terms of what works need to be completed. And also looking at the stakeholders and making sure all stakeholders are sufficiently informed.
So in conclusion, we have innovative solutions to effectively and efficiently construct the wind turbines, a detailed analysis of the construction stages to minimise any delays or disruptions, and Burnley Solutions is ready to deliver this project safely, efficiently and on time. Thank you.